DJ Akademiks, known for his outspoken and often controversial views on hip-hop, didn't hold back when discussing the rivalry between two of rap's biggest stars, Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Their feud was legendary, with diss tracks exchanged and discussions igniting throughout the hip-hop community and beyond. While fans have their preferred tracks from this clash, DJ Akademiks has consistently placed one song at the bottom of the list, sparking much debate. His choice, Kendrick Lamar's Meet the Grams. Hello everyone, welcome to Celebrity Cookies. Please don't forget to subscribe and comment your thoughts about the video. I hope to see you in our next cookies. For those who closely follow the rivalry, it was evident that the stakes were high. The exchanges between Kendrick and Drake transcended a typical rap feud. They represented a struggle for supremacy in the hip-hop scene. With both artists at the height of their careers, every line and verse was scrutinized by fans, media figures, and even casual listeners. Although many diss tracks from both sides have secured their spots in hip-hop lore, DJ Akademiks had no hesitation in naming the worst one. To him, Meet the Grams is the least impactful, which he describes as the worst by a mile in the entire conflict. What's notable is that DJ Akademiks' view isn't just a fleeting opinion, it has remained consistent over time. A year after Meet the Grams was released, and despite ongoing discussions and the emergence of other diss tracks, Akademiks still stands by his judgment. On May 3rd, during one of his regular Twitter rants, he reiterated his position. In hindsight, Meet the Grams was the worst song by a mile in the battle, reinforcing his belief that it was the weakest contribution in the showdown between the two rap giants. Many might consider this perspective to be an outlier. After all, Meet the Grams created considerable buzz upon its release, and Kendrick Lamar is certainly no novice when it comes to crafting impactful diss tracks. However, DJ Akademiks' rationale for his harsh critique goes beyond the song's musical quality. He argues that the track failed to meet the expectations fans had for Kendrick Lamar, especially in such a prominent feud with Drake. According to Akademiks, the issue lies in the execution of the song. The lyrics didn't resonate as powerfully as Kendrick's earlier hits, and many listeners felt that the disses were more personal jabs than clever wordplay, lacking the sophistication and depth typically associated with Kendrick's work. Additionally, the criticism extended beyond just the lyrics. Akademiks, and many of Drake's fans, believe that some of Kendrick's claims in the song were either false or exaggerated. According to Akademiks, the track felt more like a personal grudge than a sincere effort to challenge Drake's status in the rap industry. In a rivalry where both artists were vying for the top spot, this emotional and sometimes careless approach to dissing didn't resonate with fans who anticipated more substance from Kendrick. It wasn't merely the song itself that upset listeners. It was the lack of depth in the insults that made it seem weak. Akademiks wasn't alone in his disappointment. Other listeners also noted that while Meet the Grams might have been entertaining briefly, it lacked the lasting impact of many other diss tracks. When compared to Drake's Buried Alive PT2 or The Heart Part 6, which are often regarded as some of the best in this feud, it's clear why Meet the Grams didn't make the same impression. The song simply didn't carry the same significance as other diss tracks that followed. It felt more like Kendrick was expressing his frustrations rather than making a strategic move in the competition for rap dominance. So, what are Akademiks' thoughts on the other songs that emerged from this conflict? He was certainly willing to rank them, and his list of diss tracks from Kendrick Lamar and Drake, arranged from worst to best, reflects his overall perspective on the feud. Along with Meet the Grams, Akademiks placed several other notable tracks lower on the list, including Buried Alive PT2 and The Heart Part 6. While these tracks were important, he felt they didn't leave as strong of an impression as some others. However, it wasn't all negative. Akademiks acknowledged tracks like Tailor-Made Freestyle, 616 in LA, and Push-Ups, which he considered to be more substantial contributions to the exchange between the two artists. Yet the standout track for Akademiks was Family Matters. He described it as one of the most powerful pieces from the battle, commending its emotional depth and the way it combined personal storytelling with sharp insults. In Akademiks' view, this track captured the essence of the feud. Two artists competing for their legacy, each using their distinct style to argue who deserved the crown. As Akademiks evaluated his rankings, it became evident that he viewed this feud in a larger context, one that extended beyond simply determining a winner or loser. For him, this conflict represented a pivotal moment in hip-hop history, where two of the genre's leading figures engaged in a verbal showdown that captured the attention of the entire music industry. However, despite the surrounding drama and controversy, Akademiks was not interested in the superficial arguments that many fans often have regarding rap rivalries. His focus was more on the music itself, which is why his rankings were so significant. He was not merely assessing the diss tracks based on fan allegiance. Instead, he aimed to identify which songs had the greatest impact, significance, and relevance. DJ Akademiks also took the chance to express his frustrations with certain media figures covering the conflict. Recently, he criticized DJ Hed and Mal for their commentary on the feud, taking issue with their perspectives. Known for his candid and unfiltered approach to hip-hop commentary, Akademiks did not hold back, labeling DJ Hed as the worst media personality of all time. The tension between them is evident, with Akademiks accusing DJ Hed of lacking an understanding of the logic and strategy involved in the battle. His disdain for DJ Hed was so strong that he claimed DJ Hed made Mealy Mal appear as if he were Einstein teaching him basic logic. It is clear that Akademiks not only wants to be heard but also seeks to be understood, expecting those discussing hip-hop rivalries to possess a deeper comprehension of the dynamics at play. As the conflict between Kendrick Lamar and Drake continues to evolve, it is certain that new insights and viewpoints will keep emerging. DJ Akademiks, always vocal about his opinions, has consistently provided commentary throughout the feud. While he remains firm in his views on tracks like Meet the Grams, there is still ample opportunity for discussion and debate. In fact, Akademiks has also shared his thoughts on Kendrick Lamar's current career trajectory, particularly regarding his Grand National Tour. There has been much speculation about whether Kendrick, along with SZA, can surpass Drake's record for the highest-grossing rap tour. Akademiks believes they will exceed expectations, but he is also cautious about making any definitive predictions. The Kendrick versus Drake rivalry, with all its complexities, has undeniably become a significant chapter in hip-hop history. As the situation continues to develop, DJ Akademiks' provocative opinions will likely remain a topic of conversation. Regardless of whether one agrees or disagrees with his evaluations of songs like Meet the Grams, it is clear that this conflict is far from resolved. As time goes on, we will continue to revisit these tracks, analyzing and debating them, ultimately determining for ourselves which diss had the most impact, power, and lasting significance in the history of hip-hop. Ultimately, DJ Akademiks' view that Meet the Grams is the weakest song in the battle goes beyond mere opinion. It symbolizes the ongoing rivalry between two of the top rap artists of our time. This is a significant moment that will influence the culture and will be a topic of conversation for years ahead. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on the story.